The IBF and IBO Flyweight Championship is on the line. I expect a good, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times, and above all, respect my commands at all times. Let's touch them up. Let's get popping.
Dynamite. But in meeting with Nonito Donaire yesterday, he came across as very confident, loose, and incredibly calm. A guy who seemed like he already had the test questions in it unusually fast against Nonito's brother Glenn, who incidentally told the younger Nonito that Darchinyan does not hit hard, and you can see the punches coming. Darchinyan's response, he was torn
through an undefeated career, barely tested. I got to be honest, in the first half of round one, he's been hit more than we've seen in all the fights, and he's getting whacked by Donaire.
He just got hit. That was
land the right hand. Donaire's done it repeatedly to both the body and the head here in round one.
Donaire really up on his toes, moving to his left, which is the correct thing to do. And another wild swing and a miss there but that straight left can really wear you down. Boy, Donaire kind of buckled there.
And it's not really just the right hand either. There's a nice counter left hook by Donaire. The trick for Donaire was to counter well as Darchinyan came in, and for the most part, now, Darchinyan told us he wanted to use his right hand a lot more in this fight. He's known primarily as a left-handed puncher. So let's see if he tries to throw the right hook and the right uppercut a little more against Donaire.
Yeah, the reason for that,
with his left, broke it in his second fight as a pro, and it's been troubling him sometimes in fights since.
Oh, Darchinyan got nailed, and then he came back. Here's a right hand, a miss by Donaire with the
thing about this is it's almost as if Darchinyan has stepped up in weight, because Donaire is by trade a 115-pounder, and so we're getting a clue of how things would go for him in the 115.
Tough. Final seconds of round two. What is developing into an interesting affair. Well, as we mentioned,
column because of his good second half of the round. He did come back very well, and now body work by Donaire. Darchinyan's finding the range with the straight
punch to end it. He's kind of undisciplined, but it seems to work for him.
Well, you know, Vic Darchinyan changes fighters when they come in the ring, and he's right. Once they've felt his power, for the most part, Steve, they change. They can't.
Waiting for his moments.
The other thing Donaire did a moment ago was he feinted Darchinyan, and you saw Darchinyan react.
Big straight left hand right on the button by Vic. Forward. Pacing, it's another hard left hand to the chin by Donaire.
Ironic that a left hook has been the big weapon for Donaire. Surprising.
What a huge finish to
you. But there's a left hook by Donaire, and that was a portent of things to come, because there's a good counter left hook by Donaire that hurt Darchinyan and changed that round, and there would be other left.
Darchinyan's undefeated record at stake as well.
You know, Darchinyan's dad is here to see his fight. Only the second time he's seen his son fight as a pro. Darchinyan kind of feels urgency to come forward and make things happen, but when he does, Donaire is counterpunching him so effectively. So it's a tricky situation for Vic Darchinyan right now. It would set up that straight left hand.
You'll notice both eyes red and swollen on Darchinyan right now. Missing wildly with a straight left is Darchinyan. So the eyes are becoming a factor for Darchinyan. And it's Donaire back.
Again, the counter left hook by Donaire. You know, the problem with Darchinyan is when he rushes in, defense is not something he remembers much, and Donaire's been able to take it.
Was saying, don't do that.
I kind of thought it was fun.
Works better in basketball.
Yeah, it's true.
Final seconds of the round. And Darchinyan ends it.
Down. Enjoy the fight. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you.
Back to you, Steve.
Thank you very much, Jim. Boy, he made me nervous. They are two different kinds of fighters. Glenn Donaire
could pay dividends later in the fight. Donaire thinks he'll own the later rounds. In his last 12-round fight, Donaire against Oscar Andrade won the last 3 rounds dramatically to win that at working well. Oh, my.
Look out! Darchinyan down for the first time! Struggling to get to his feet! vicious left hand. What a knockout for Nonito Donaire. That may go down as one of the knockouts of the year.